Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt Leschber with 1836 Property Management in beautiful Austin, Texas. This video is to go over the Q4 2023 Investor Satisfaction Survey results. Now, we've got a long list of results. We had a lot of people, I guess, out for the holidays that took the time to respond. We greatly appreciate it. We've got a few of these that we're going to go over. And then I want to circle back to a question for you as an investor that I'm going to be reaching out to some of you on. Let's kind of take it top down and just go over the big question that we asked today. We typically ask the small one, which was, what's the best method to connect with you as an investor? Email, phone calls, video chat, things like that. Another one we asked, which is the long form, is there anything you'd like to share with us to help us improve? And as we kind of go down the list, we always have positives and negatives of each. It's kind of funny because we'll see people list the exact same teams and then actually say, these people won't communicate at all. And the next exact response says, these are the greatest communicators ever. So everybody's got an opinion. It's kind of like politics, but it's funny to review and also really useful information to help us improve. The first one we've got is from one of our investors says, no, everything seems to be going great. Thanks a lot. That's kind of an overall. The next one is, and they list, because this is internal, it's kind of appropriate, some of our employees and say they're amazing. And the others they've met in the office were as well. The company is night and day better than my last PM company. One problem, Buildium, which is the software we contract with to manage the properties, not internally run the company, doesn't match how great the employees are. Frankly, it's garbage. I missed the tech from my last company. It was very simple, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So all of this stuff that's in this is actually very important. But the key to this is there are three leading software companies in the nation, and there's bukus of other ones. One is coming up, and another one's going down in third place. However, they all have positive and negative attributes. None of them are a free ride. The one that we choose is Buildium because it's got an open API. That open API allows us to connect to internal software and do things that are unimaginable for our industry. For some other big industries or big business, it's one thing, but for ours, it's pretty amazing what we're going to be able to deliver to you guys as consumers in the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months of this year. We've actually been in development of that software internally for 3 years now completed. So this is year 4 because of that API. One of the other softwares that's available and it's pretty is a closed system. And so it looks good from the consumer point of view, but there's no way to connect to it to actually run the business. So what we found is that the other one is pretty, but ours was developed with an accounting background. This is a long way to go, but we've been doing this 17 years now. So if you know where to look for things, they're there, but you really need to either watch one of our YouTube videos on it, watch one of Buildium's YouTube videos, or let our company walk you through. Our property manager is happy to do a video for you or a video chat with you or meet with you online, take you on a walkthrough through the software. If you know where to find things, it's really good, but it's accounting. So it's got accrual or cash, and it definitely does things in real time. So you've got to know where to look, but everything expands. And everything is actually available for the owner to see. So if there's an invoice on the other software that's a leading software, you can't see any of that information. On ours, everything is uploaded in real time. So you can even see a copy of the vendor's invoice if you ever want it for your records or anything else for that matter. It's there. We just need to walk you through it. And I've already reached out to the property manager and asked them to reach out to you as the client to set up a time to offer to walk you through, or at least to shoot your video or whatever we can do. We need to deliver that for you. The accuracy is there. It is really an accounting base is where they kind of started the development. So it's not as visually friendly, but I promise you, it's a great software. Another client responded and said there was excessive charges for any repairs, which are totally ridiculous at times. We have a lot of sometimes negative reviews, but then they won't leave follow-up information. So we can't really give you a call to follow up, which we would love to, because we've got people, and you can look on our metrics page on our website. We can show you how many repairs we do over the course of a month or a year or whatever. We, unfortunately, have a really good pulse on the market, and Austin's expensive. That's just kind of the way it is. We do constantly cycle through providers based on service, based on reputability, on how well they guarantee their work, on what the pricing is. But you won't get the cheapest, you won't get the most expensive, but we always have fair market pricing. That is the way we best serve you. But Austin's an expensive city, so I'm sorry you feel that way. But compared to other places, you may be accurate. Compared to New York City, LA, you may be undershooting it in Austin. Another one is, thank you. I was having a communication issue. Once I connected with Forrest to get it worked out, he's been wonderful to work with. Forrest is a treat. It's kind of funny because he's actually really quiet, but then you hear him talking to customers and he just lights up. And so it's kind of funny for us in the office to watch. He is such a personable guy. He really delivers that on the phone to clients. I would say on this topic, communication is the biggest complaint and compliment we get because that's what people want. So if you ever have trouble reaching us, try a different method. Reach out again. Ask to video chat. Whatever it takes to get a hold of us, we internally hold ourselves to a 1 business day response time. And we want to deliver that to you. Even if the response is, hey, I'm buried, but I need to get back to you. I'll do it tomorrow by noon. Then we need to deliver that to you. So send up a smoke signal, whatever you need to do. But if you're having communication issues with any of our team, please let them know, let us know. That is the probably the biggest challenge that everybody faces in our industry, and we want to solve it. So we're here, we're in it with you. Definitely let us know. The scheduling times to connect is the most appropriate thing. We have people that call in, and the majority of the complaints we get are, well, you're not there. It's like, well, I'm here, but I'm serving 10 other clients, and actually I'm in the middle of a meeting because I have meetings scheduled all day with clients. But if you say, hey, can I meet with you tomorrow at 2 or 4, we can probably get that on the calendar. So that's the way to handle it. The last one I'm going to go over here today on the investor satisfaction survey results for Q4 2023 is I have concerns about maintenance calls. It seems like the contractors are dispatched and money requested from me without thought as to ways to reduce the expenses. I'm now 2 years in a row with over 25K in maintenance across 2 properties. It's coming directly out of my pocket as the rents only cover mortgage and taxes. So there's a few different facets to this, and I'm going to try to put this in pieces for you. We absolutely have to send someone to check on things because the tenant will report something. We don't know if that's the tip of the iceberg, if that's the whole iceberg, if it is the truth, if it's not. If the tenant requests service, we find out it's a tenant charge. Let's say that they flipped a switch on the dishwasher, but they told us it wasn't working. They actually do get the bill on that. So you wouldn't be charged. But according to your lease, according to state law and everything else, if there is something broken in the property, it's the owner's responsibility, just as it is mine with my investment properties, to maintain those items. There's not always a way around doing it cheaply if something is broken because the tenant's paying their rent on time and expects those items to work. We certainly don't want to waste money, but if something is broken in the house, we have to fix those items because we're legally and contractually obligated to deliver an operable house to the resident. The other item in here is that over the last couple of years, you've been in the hole with maintenance and that. And I'm really sorry to hear that. That really speaks to the position of the property as far as, is the property situated financially so that there was enough of a down payment in order to make sure that we had money to cover expenses? Is the property too high end? And therefore the rent will never reach the point at which we could cover mortgage and expenses. Has there been deferred maintenance on the property? And so now we had 10 years of no expenses. You've been thrilled, and now we're pummeling you in 2 years because everything's broken. Sometimes that happens just randomly, but it does happen. So either way, connect with your property manager. This is one of the requests that, or comments, should I say, that doesn't have a name attached to it. And I, as well as your PM, really want to dig into this for you and find out, is there an error that's been made? Is there something we don't know? Or are these items that should have been addressed a while back and were not? So now they're piling on because the tenant found out we would actually fix them. And now they have somebody to listen to us. So anything could be happening. But again, please leave your name, contact information. We're here to work with you and solve these for us. If you have a complaint or something has gone wrong, it's not okay that you're upset, but it's okay that we have things to work through. If this industry was easy, you wouldn't need us. But the truth is, it's really hard. People don't do what they say. And that's the whole reason you hired us, is to make sure everybody does what they say. But that also includes investors as well. We've got to maintain those properties. So let us know how we can better collaborate with you. We did have one big question for you on this one, and it was whether you would be interested in gathering with us if we paid for food and beverage just so you can meet our team once a year. It's sort of an open house, but we'll do it somewhere a little bit nicer. And we had some people that said maybe. We had some people that said no. And we're going to reach back out to our longest term clients and see if we can get them to kind of solidify their responses and how they feel about it. But with a few of you that said yes, we would love to do that with you. The more that we can build a relationship and understand each other, the better we can serve you and the more confident you can feel in our services. So we're going to work toward that goal and look toward a great 2024. We've got a lot in the hopper for you guys related to software. All this hard work we've been putting in for years is finally coming to fruition. Now we can't wait to show what we've got for you in 2024. See you soon.